Shoo. Loaded. Shoo.
Defensive mode engaged.
Watch out!
Preparing for dust up.
Decay!
Where evil lurks, shoot on sight.
By royal decree, midnight phantasm!
Hunt them down. Cleanup sequence initiated. Annihilation mode.
Odd, reveal thyself!
No rest for the wicked.
I summon thee!
Time to testify. Defensive mode.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Preparing for dust up.
Leave it to me! The story has only just...
Hunt them down. Into the shadows.
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Ultimatum protocol. Where evil lurks, shoot on sight. Loaded. My blade will lead us through the shadows. Ready, loaded, into...
Installation chambers. Decay!
By royal decree!
No rest for the wicked.
Into the shadows. Hunt them down.
Stay back! Decay!
Defensive mode engaged. Preparing for dust up.
Wings of darkness! Come!
Loaded. When evil lurks, shoot on sight. Into the shadows. Please appreciate my sincerity.
Turning point.
Hunt them down. Ready.
Oz, reveal thyself!
Let's move. Leave it to me. Shouldn't get careless. Detoxify.
Savor the show. Installation chamber deployed. Ultimatum protocol.
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
The turning point in space.
Into the shadows. Time to testify.
Did I scare you? I can still. Let me try. The story has only just begun!
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Midnight Phantasmagoria. Went too far.
Ready. If these items are unclaimed, we may take them without controversy. Into the shadows.
Watch out! The story has only just begun!
Defensive mode engaged. Ready.
Whoa, I've never seen this.
Where evil lurks, shoot on sight! Shoo.
How brilliant!
Into the shadows. Hunt them down.
Watch out!
Shine down!
Kane!
Move it. Time to testify.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Into the shadows. Hunt them down.
Fall back and await my order. Shadow!
New life!
Absurd!
Move it.
Installation chamber.
Watch out!
Preparing for dust-up.
The story has only just...
By royal decree, I summon thee!
No rest for the wicked.
Shadow Raven, let night fall!
Leave it to me!
Defensive mode engaged.
Watch out!
Wings of darkness, come!
Kane! New life!
Annihilation mode.
Stay!
Time to testify. Into the shadows.
As you wish, me.
Where evil lurks, shoot on sight.
Oz revealed!
only just...
Preparing for dust up. Insulation shade.
By royal decree, I summon thee! Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Watch out! Story has only just begun!
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Where evil lurks, shoot on sight!
Watch out! At the turning point?
Ultimatum protocol. Time to testify. Loaded.
Oz, reveal thyself! Wings of darkness!
Watch out!
Hunt them down. Into the shadows. Prey will usually rest on rainy days, but not the hunter. Defensive mode engaged.
Okay!
By royal decree, Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Preparing for dust up. Time to testify. Loaded.
Watch out! The story has only just...
Hunt them down. Into the shadows. Between wind and rain appears to have reached it.
Fearless! Let me stir things up! Fearless!
Free! Run!
Delves into fish fun! West Wind? Let's see! I swear, it's for medical research! Don't slip and fall! Decided by destiny! Shadows of fate! Hold still! Thus saith the end! Let me scry! into destiny, written in the stars. Let's start things. Let's see. Don't be nervous. Just relax. May the Argon fate is upon you. Paradigm shift.
Initiated. Ultimatum protocol.
Turning point?
On, reveal thyself! Wings of darkness! Come, sever night from day!
Time to testify.
Watch out! Story has only just begun! Stay back!
Annihilation mode. Insulation check.
As you wish, Main Fräulein. Watch out! Kane!
Evil works. Shoot on sight. Ultimatum protocol.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Hunt them down. Noted.
Watch out! Kane! New life!
Cleanup sequence.
By royal decree! I summon thee!
Evil works. Shoot on sight into the shadows.
Story has only just...
Preparing for dust up. Defensive mode.
Believe it's me! Kane!
Cleanup sequence initial.
Odd, reveal thyself!
Midnight Phantasm...
Noted.
Watch out! Turning point?
Ultimatum protocol.
Shadow Raven! Let night fall!
No rest.
Hunt them down.
The story has only just begun!
Insulation check.
By royal decree! I summon thee!
Annihilation mode.
The story has only just
Shoot on sight. Ready.
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Stay!
Hunt them down. Moving.
The turning point?
Ultimatum protocol. Defensive mode engaged. For evil lookers. Shoot on sight. Ready.
Huh? Isn't that Mallows? Has she been—
Yes, but the little one has been like—
Huh! Come to think of it.
Why is that? Oh,
Oh! Seems like Mallows has decided this time. Alright, that you should do. What? Yep, looks like a happy Kohenki to Paimon. Oh, wonder what kind of— Oh, is it done already? Mallow seems a little sad. Is it because of the painting? Oh, let's take a look. Okay, so it's column B. Used to? Oh.
yes. I would gaze at the— Perhaps it's just like here, filled with lots of little animals. Or perhaps—
Oh.
But since the moon lies beyond the false sky, that's one adventure I would rather not risk taking them on.
Mallow's in the other—
And I will miss them too. But in the end, and who knows?
Well, we'll—
All right.
Yeah, great.
I hope so.
Insulation chip.
Wings of darkness! Come, sever night from day!
Hunt them down. Into the shadows.
Leave it to me! The turning point?
Annihilation mode. Calculation. Air of defensive mode.
Oz, reveal thyself!
No rest for the wicked.
I summon thee! Shadow Raven, let night fall!
Time to testify.
Decay!
Ultimatum protocol. Cleanup sequence.
By royal decree, midnight then
Hunt them down.
Leave it to me! Decay! New life!
Defensive mode engaged. Preparing for dust up.
Oz, reveal thyself!
No rest for the wicked. As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Where evil lurks, shoot on sight.
Stay back! Decay!
Cleanup sequence initiated.
By royal decree, midnight phantasmagoria!
Loaded. Enough! What a disgrace! Defensive mode engaged.
Stay!
Into the shadows. Time to testify. Loaded. Ready.
Leave it to me!
Installation chamber deployed for evil looks. Shoot on sight.
Shadow Raven, left.
Loaded. Into the shadows.
I came here several times with my father when I was little, but stopped eating here as often after growing up. I hope the food here will be to your taste.
Oh, don't worry. We haven't eaten at a hotel like this in a while.
In that case, I'll go order for...
Ooh, everything looks so good.
Why, of course. Go ahead, try whatever you like. If the food...
And if it's not...
Well,
Yeah. Oh, we call this a...
Oh, true.
Speaking of cases...
Well, we've certainly taken a big step forward, but I feel that's about it. We know that there's an organization that means to dissolve...
If it hadn't happened...
Right? Yet it was...
Ugh. If I...
In such investigations, even the smallest step can... To be honest, I don't have high hopes for any follow-up that the authorities might conduct. It's not that I don't have faith in their ability. It's easy to guard against, which is exactly why the Spina di Rosula exists. Those highfalutin... Let's talk about something else. Like,
That's true. We...
I see. I've heard that there's a long line of people waiting...
Yeah, we've heard... Guess that's...
Well, one way would be to infiltrate a performance... I'm sure Lady... Alright, I can personally testify that this one works. When I... from fall...
You mean that if we catch her while she... Why don't we give it a try after...
Huh? pipe?
What?
No, it's fine. We're...
Alright. Honestly,
Is that so? If we're all finished eating...
yeah, we're... Oh, so full. Paimon can barely float anymore. Nah, that would be so... normal. You know, like you.
Okay. As for expenses this month, we're...
Hey, Navia! What are you doing?
Oh, nothing. It was just a meal, you know? Nothing the Spina di Rosula can't...
Let's get ready to try to meet the Hydro Archon again.
So this is goodbye, huh? Well, if you do encounter any other trouble in Fontaine, you're always welcome to contact the Spina di Rosula. In any case, I wish you smooth sailing. I'll see you again, partner.
See ya!
Ready.
There aren't many people around anymore. Looks like that boat we took to Erin...
The shit?
And... huh? Traveler? Ugh. That...
Vache?
Hey! What? Huh? Hey! Traveler? Stop walking! Come on, wake up!
Vache? Are you... my dear Vache? No, wait. You seem to be someone else. Do you know Vache? Wait. Who am I? My memories feel like they have been washed away like a... How much have I lost? How many things that I once held... Yes, that is what I was. I do not know how I came to be... No matter where I... But now... No! Our reunion no longer has any meaning. There is no way for us to create. The thought of me gives him no succor. So let it... If you meet Vache, perhaps that... If only I could have comforted him. Is that what you... It was a state of need. I could also liken it to being a thirsty person who drinks water for the first time, and only then sees how they have lived for so long. I think I hear your companion. Farewell, then.
Wake up! Come on, hurry! Navia's outnumbered!
Demoiselle, look out!
Dear God, it's a whole army of Gardamex. Chlorand? Quick, now's our chance! I should thank you for lending us your sword there, Clorand. But before I do so, could you explain how you managed to show up here?
I followed you. It seemed to me that danger has followed you more closely as of late.
I believe that following someone without their knowledge is actually called stalking, is it not?
Mr. Callus's last wish was for me to ensure your safety, and I will not betray his trust.
Do not speak of my father!
Sorry, demoiselle. I was not strong enough.
Thank you for your aid, Miss Cora.
Sorry, I did not consider your feelings.
Whatever. What else do you know?
I doubt I know much more than your performance to...
And what?
None of these mecha. I can only conclude...
What? Your...
Yes.
I will continue. Regardless.
I do not think that they'll strike again any...
Right. I suppose that's the best news we've gotten today.
Demoiselle, I believe that Miss Clorand was being...
I know,
Demoiselle, I believe that Miss Clorand was being sincere with you.
Oh, thank goodness! Paimon thought we were done for! Those Gardamex came out of nowhere while you were unconscious! Oh, and there was that champion duelist named Clorand who came out to save us too! We got lucky there. Paimon probably couldn't have fought them off otherwise.
Oh, come now. Forget all that polite talk. That wasn't really a farewell meal we had back there. As such, we're still partners.
It will take...
If it were me, I would have joined the Spina di Rosula on account of her goodwill long ago.
Oh?
Actually, Navia, how did you know that we were in danger? You sure did show up in the nick of time.
Well, to be honest, you're the one who tipped us off, Paimon.
Huh? Really?
Yes. All thanks to you grabbing my drink by mistake. After we parted, that the Fanta tasted kind of salty and icky. Fanta only comes in sweet flavors, so how could it have tasted salty? The color of the drink, if I recall, had also been a bit off.
So the Fanta had been spiked with water from the primordial sea?
Yes. So, if you hadn't drunk that cup for me...
Spina di Rosula is...
Huh. Really?
I sent people to Hotel de Boer to investigate. That's when I figured out that you might be in danger, and hurried here as quickly as I could.
But why would they go after us too? All we did was defend Linny in court and help clear his name.
Well, you did foil a plan. Speaking of which, did any...
Well, it can't... Oh, and this time Paimon heard... Does that mean the primordial seawater raises someone's sense of...
That doesn't sound like too much of a bad...
New intel? While you were out cold?
Well, let's hear it, shall we? Oh. Vache. That name doesn't ring a bell. Since he saw that, but he never gave testimony, or... Yes, thank you. Oh, you mean you'll help us investigate?
Well, you did say that our farewell meal didn't really count. And besides, we're in this now whether we like it or not. You're not...
Demoiselle, do try not to look quite so
You talk too much. Well, we also have some plans.
Don't worry, you two. With us around, our base is definitely...
Into the shadows.
It's right up ahead, but...
I've been keeping watch, demoiselle.
Very...
I shall find...
Thank you, Malus. Now, let's continue traveling.
is your...
Your accommodations have been...
Well, after all, we don't allow...
Seems like it's tough times for everyone. But if you have the support of...
To be honest...
Your father... He was the
Demoiselle, if you'll allow me to explain...
No. I'll explain it myself. I suppose I couldn't run from this topic. My father's name is Callus. Yes, the same one they call Callus the Unfaithful in the streets. 3 years ago, he was accused of murdering his own friend. But he chose a duel to defend his honor, instead of standing trial.
Oh no.
But I do not believe my father was a murderer. I'm sure he was set up. At the time, I believed that if he only stood trial and was duly investigated, something amiss would crop up and prove... But strangely, he not only requested the duel himself, that even after being seriously injured, to the point where he could be deemed as having lost the duel. 3 years later, I still don't understand why he did that. How could he protect his honor if he's dead? If anything, he gave up his chance to The closest piece of info I have is that my father had been investigating the serial disappearances case at the time of his death.
Ah, so that's why you're so determined to get to the bottom of that case.
That's right. I've also tried to investigate the murder my father was implicated in, but I haven't found a single new clue in my countless reviews of the investigation records. However, I believe that if the murder case is related to those behind the disappearances, they must know something. I must know what really happened. Was my father coerced? Framed? Even if he... If only he'd been more open with me when he was still alive. He even hid the fact that my mother died due to complications when giving birth to me. And now, here I am investigating his death. You really are a handful, aren't you, Papa?
Demoiselle, please. If there is anything I can do, anything at all.
I also will never believe that Master Callus murdered anyone. There are none whom I respect more than the two of you, Demoiselle. Master Callus did so much good in life, yet even our supporters decreased greatly due to that.
Wait! If Callus was such a good man, wouldn't people at least be a little suspicious when he was accused?
No. Perhaps people just revel in that kind of drama. It's not something exclusive to people from... People love watching the evil turn over a new leaf, but they also...
But how could... Never mind.
There is one other thing. Master Callus's opponent in the duel was Ms. Clorand.
Oh, her? Well, then, isn't that as good as saying that she was the one who killed him? Yeah, that's not the sort of thing that you can just let go of.
Miss Clorand has always placed great emphasis on the honorable nature. She knew Master Callus beforehand and greatly respected him. There was only ever one choice she could have made.
It's not that I don't understand her at all, but I just can't deal with this yet.
Don't worry, Navia. Paimon knows how...
Afterward, Miss Clorand told us that at the start of the... Yes, that is our understanding.
Oh, Papa. All right. Anyway, that's the information. Thanks. You two should go and rest. This was quite a day after all.
Yeah. Paimon's beat.
Please, relax and get some sleep. Whether it be responsible, this won't do.
Paimon slept so well. Huh? Navia? Where did the other two go?
I sent them back to Poisson. It's Spina de Rosula's place of origin, and where we have our headquarters.
Paimon gets the feeling that you're just trying to get them off your back. But never mind that. When did you get back? Were you waiting here the whole time?
No, I just returned after going out for a while. I did some investigating yesterday regarding the name Vacher.
Wait, so you didn't sleep at all?
How could I after have... Unfortunately, this name seems to have been wiped from existence. It doesn't seem to have... I suspect... No. There is one ray of hope. One place, and that is the archives kept by Chief Justice Neuvillette. If the Oceanid you met...
So Neuvillette maintains an archive of case files? In that case, let's go talk to him, shall we? Aren't you coming along, Navia?
No, it's nothing. Let...
Into the shadows.
The palais is right up ahead. Come on.
Ready.
Halt! Please state your business here. The Chief Justice is presently occupied with official matters. This place does look pretty heavily guarded.
Hey, don't you recognize us?
Huh? Who are you? Just to be clear, I don't care who you are or who you might be related to. Our rules...
See? They've got great discipline, too.
Yep. If you're here just to crack jokes, I can point you towards the exit. Unlike some, we're busy, so please leave if you don't have a reason to be here.
No.
Oh, yes.
We're here today to... Of course.
All right then, I'll let you through. The Chief Justice...
Thanks so much.
Please come in.
Sorry to barge in, Monsieur Neuvillette. We only lied to get in because we didn't know any other way.
It's all right. Please let me know how I may be of assistance to you.
So you're not...
We're looking for a man called Vacher. He may have been an eyewitness in this...
Ah, I see. In that case, please wait here a moment while I browse through the files.
Who knew that Neuvillette would be so easy to talk to?
Unfortunately, I'm quite certain that no one by the name of Vacher has been involved in any case. There are no records of him either in the files or in my...
Traveler, what if it was really just a dream?
Is that so? All right then. Thank you.
Ahem. Miss Navia, I can understand how you feel. Your father, Callus, was a truly exceptional man.
And what are you trying to say, Monsieur Neuvillette? Are you trying to console me? Extend your No. You are not trying to do any of that. I can hear it in your voice. There's no emotion behind... It's just like last time. After my father took his place in the duelist ring, I pushed through the guards to talk to you as a last resort. You even told me then that you thought there was something fishy with the case, yet you still allowed the duel to go ahead. In your eyes, the value of a human life is nothing compared. If you truly regret my father's death, then why didn't you call a stop to the duel? Why didn't you give me the power to stop him from throwing his life away? Why did you just let him die? Everything was hanging on a thread at that moment. Just the tiniest effort could have changed everything. There are still so many things I never got to tell him. If you really have no heart, then just look me in the eyes. I, Navia, will...
I'm sorry, Miss Navia.
You and my father are truly alike. You keep all kinds of things in your heart and never say a word to anyone. It's not so much that you can't feel, but that you would never express anything. Oh well. In any case, everyone already knows full well the apathy. My apologies for taking my emotions out on you, Monsieur Chief Justice. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon.
Navia,
I'm fine.
you're right.
Now that I think of it, on the day my father was convicted of murder, it was also raining.
What is it? Did you think of something?
Yeah, he was outside. It was uncovered and the rain could fall there. Why? Do you think the rain could have affected the crime scene? That thought has occurred to us before. We've even expanded the search area to try to account for that, but didn't find anything of value. Oh? Wait. You don't...
So you're saying that the true murderer could have been turned into water and then got washed away with the rain? Yeah, and if that's what had happened, then no one would have believed your dad, even if he explained what he saw to the authorities.
I really think I found a true genius for a partner. You're completely right. How did I not connect the dots earlier? All right, let's go to Poisson. With this new lead in mind, we'll get to the bottom of my father's case for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna make progress for sure this time.
Do you want to go with me now? Or do you want to head over by yourself later? Great. Let's go then. There's no need. My father was the one who... A gigantic and glamorous ship embodies discovery, opportunity, ambition, and conquest. It symbolizes Spina di Rosula's bright and limitless future.
And Paimon thought you were bluffing when you said Spina di Rosula had a glorious past. Paimon was confused why a group with such a history would live in the soup. But now that Paimon has seen this ship for herself, she's been convinced.
Well, pues some...
Loaded.
Maloose, we're back!
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle, and our most important partners. You said before that you still had some...
You still remember, right, Maloose? On that night, it was...
Yes, the case was quite similar to that of Mr. Linney's. Both were what you'd call...
Could you tell us a bit more about what happened before?
Yeah, of course. Many years at a glance, it was a kind of drink that...
Wait!
Yes, he did. If you drink Synth, and if you were to stop... As he oversaw...
Boss is uncompromised. Not only that, Boss...
Yes. Recognizing that. The man's name was just that night, but then...
Huh?
Sounds just like Lenny. Looking back on it, though... Precisely, but... It's almost certain you're right.
Jacques was an empath. I think this... On that note, however... Even our opponent, even though Spina, there is no need...
If that's indeed what he wished for, was I not the closest person to him? And yet, what was the point of him dying without sharing any of the secrets he knew? Did he... Synth is still here. Callus the Unfaithful is still his Did he think I'd just accept his meaningless death and live out my life just as meaninglessly? I've never accepted that. Ever. Not since that day. I want to find out the real answer for everyone's...
Navia.
This is indeed the best moment to act.
So you do know something else, Maloose?
Yes, I do. In fact, even before that banquet, Boss already knew of the connect... But what drove all the...
What?
Boss also didn't tell you that he... had been diagnosed with a rare illness. The doctors told him that he had... And the serial disappearances... 5 years was nowhere near enough time to resolve. Knowing all of this, but as long as you... If something were to happen...
Right, so nobody would be able to get off scot-free.
As we've seen, bosses...
No, I don't believe it. He never appeared to look sick to me.
No father wants their daughter to see them weak and haggard. Especially someone as proud as Boss. To him, dying in a duel and suffering lasting dishonor as the unfit...
So he chose to die in silence, so that he could protect me.
I'm afraid you're not understanding this correctly, demoiselle. What Boss wanted to hand to you was not a parasol, but a sword. If Boss's spirit could hear you telling me that you want to find the answer for the sake of everyone involved... I'm sure he'd be...
That fool. Couldn't he have just given it to me straight? No. He might have set up everything precisely because he never thought I'd be able to understand him. Is that the amount of confidence he had in me? And what if I was never able to make it to where I am now? Yeah. I suppose that's true. With the way he'd set things up, if I had wanted... I could have just lived out my life without a care in the world. But thankfully, he rarely talked to me about complex matters, and thus understood little of me as a person. And Maloose, what was the key evidence that he shared with you?
It's the location when he was threatened. But if you want to...
Why? if we know where the place is...
You mustn't forget that we're fighting against a There's no telling what but a single... The worst case...
Then, in that case...
Well, you saw one...
That's true, but things are
You sound like you've put a lot of thought into this, Maloof.
I am the butler. I've always been willing to take on any kind of risk.
Thank you for all of that, Malus. Have you discovered anything new in the past few years?
Let me think. One conclusion I came to is that the enemy must be quite familiar with Spina di Ros. When I announced if the vendors didn't, after several rounds, the first is Florent.
Huh? Florent?
Yes, surprise. Thanks to his... There's someone else like him, too.
Uncle Marcel.
It's a guild. In the beginning...
So...
Yes, it's a bit difficult to imagine...
The final suspect is Thierry, the man responsible for coordinating information. Although the guards... Since Thierry...
I see. To think that the enemy...
If you want to...
Of course.
You're too kind. And before I forget, proving bosses after that incident, if it might help...
Aw, thank you so much.
A new case awaits, my dear partner. I hope we can work together to uncover the truth and end this case once and for all.
It is settled, then.
Thank you for arranging
Excuse me, miss. Do you need anything from us?
Hey, Navia's all quiet. This isn't like her at all.
I'm sorry that I only came to visit after all this time.
Ah, if it's about that, there's no need to apologize. After my husband died, Spina di Rosula...
But aren't all of those things nothing compared to the loss of Jacques? I can understand the kind of pain that comes with losing a father so
You don't understand at all.
I didn't know how to face you, because I didn't know what I could possibly bring as a consolation gift. I know only the full truth.
I'm sorry. I appreciate the sentiment, but you don't have to carry all that guilt. On the matter regarding...
Would you mind sharing it with me? I really can't believe that my father could ever bring himself to shoot Jacques.
I always knew that my husband's money was earned through others' suffering. He told me countless times that if he could turn back the clock, he would never go into the synth business again. He had many regrets. So when Mr. he tried to be...
They found out...
Papa didn't say...
Before he left that day, he told me that he had no choice. It was only later that I realized. I don't know that for sure. But you could say that's the conclusion I... Which is why I'm the one who should feel guilty. Callus, even if he...
But Mama, why is Papa still the bad guy if he did the right thing? Papa always wanted...
Well...
Yeah.
Then you should hold on to that, regardless of what...
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you. Even though your personality is quite different from your father's, your determination when you speak is really similar.
You really think so? That's the first time anyone said that to me.
Are you okay, Navia?
I'm fine. Don't worry. Let's investigate the 3 suspects next.
Greetings, boss. How may I be of assistance today?
I'm sure you've heard about...
Yeah, I've heard.
It also, after my partner here put the dots together, can you do me a favor? Try...
After that, my first reaction, but when I got there...
So you also remember...
Indeed. Reason being, but according to the guard, about the clothes left at the scene that you mentioned. Do you think there was a third person there who was turned into water?
At least from our perspective, my father had the gun he was holding.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So you're saying... But hold on. He didn't even want to face... Did he lose all faith in the courts?
About that, Malus told me a thing or two. So, I think I can understand why he committed to the I'll tell you everything, once the whole truth has been revealed.
I understand. Then, I'll leave Mr. Callus's honor in your hands, boss. And if I may just say what many people have left, but it was Mr. Callus's truth, no matter what others might say.
Don't worry. I will definitely find the truth. You and all our other comrades at the Spina deserve to know the truth as well. Hey, Thierry, it's me.
Oh, now, what brings you here?
Oh, so you've got news of that already.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm also a member of the guards.
Are you sure there isn't a little bit of truth in that?
I mean, where I work is really up to... Callus did a fantastic job. It would be next to Anyway.
Ah, yes. These two are my partners. What happened at the Opera House made us realize that Linny's case and my father's may be related. We're trying to reinvestigate the details of my father's old case.
Ah, I get it. You think there might be more to the case now that... If you want to go through the original files from your father's case, I can help you look for them.
That'd be much appreciated. Thank you. Actually, I have another question. Do you have the authority to dispatch Gardamex?
Of course. Without them, why do you ask?
Well, you see, just So, if you hypothetically wanted to do something...
Then you think too highly of... If I had to make an analogy, when you order a dish, the chef will make it for you. If you try to make unreasonable demands, the chef... Removing a serial number, so I can promise you, they're certainly not cheap. So, whoever their owner is must be super...
Oh, then you're officially in the clear, Thierry.
Oh, well, thank you for the vote of confidence, Navia. Jokes aside, I'd like to wish you all the best with your investigation. I'll be staying in the city.
Welcome to Palais Mermoni.
Loading.
Hello. How may I help you?
I'm here to see Mars.
Sure.
Navia, hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm not as...
Oh, it's all... I just wanted to talk...
Yes!
Oh!
That's right. I also witnessed to beat the Hydra...
Oh, Paimon doesn't want to become the top...
Apologies. It's just how Fontaine is as a nation. Everyone loves drama and theatrics.
Uncle Marcel, you've also noticed that other thing, right? The fact that humans can dissolve in water?
Yes. I was reminded of your father's case right away. Is that what you're investigating now?
Exactly.
Oh, and what...
We were attacked on Araneus by some unnumbered Gardamex. And there was also an attempt to get me to drink water from the primordial sea. If not for the vigilance of my partner, I probably wouldn't even be here talking to you right now.
Oh, you're giving us too much credit. Wasn't it you?
Alas, it seems things are heating up, but rest assured, if anyone dares...
Thank you, Uncle Marcel. Do you have any new thoughts on my father's case?
About that. Sorry, my age is catching up with me, so it'll take me a while to recall my memory. The Confrérie was responsible for that banquet, so I was out and about the whole time making sure things were running smoothly. I didn't even have the time to drink. Then I heard the sound of a gunshot, and the rest was history.
Oh, it's okay. No need to push yourself. We'll ask around some more. See if there are any valuable...
Sounds good. Just let me know if you ever need Mora. All my wealth comes from Callus's patronage and support. I'll...
This could work. I'll just treat them as new samples.
We've talked to all three suspects. Purely...
None of them sounded particularly suspicious.
I suppose that's to be expected, though. If a single conversation's all that's needed to find them out, then my father wouldn't have needed to investigate the case for so many years. Anyway, even though we didn't make a breakthrough, let's still compile what we were able to find.
But where should we start? Ah, you're right! Flora...
According to Jacques' family members, if I had to guess...
So, Jacques fired the first shot?
Oh? And why is that?
Ooh, that's a good point.
Huh. So, what would make more sense from his perspective? Makes sense. Besides Jacques, it's obvious that our enemy has...
Do you think he...
Given everything that's up, but who among the three suspects would have the ability to control privately owned Gardamex? Florent? It is true, but as Spina di Rosula's advisor, his work
So you're saying he's too broke to afford a mecha army?
Exactly. He can't. And even if he could, I don't think he would be able to dispatch a whole group so quickly. Uncle Marcel? And with funds from the Confrérie, still really hard for me to imagine, though. Also, wouldn't this mean he has been spending a whole lot of Mora and energy to Thierry, you say? Huh. It is possible that he's figured out a way to convert the Gardamex for personal use, but I didn't feel like he was lying when he was talking to us about the mecha. I also don't think he'd be able to keep that kind of tampering under—
Yeah, had he actually tampered with the mecha, if the mecha were taken from the guards,
You know, if you think everything through, Uncle Marcel is indeed the most suspicious of them all.
Could we be missing other suspects?
Malus has always... The suspect is knowledge... Even if I don't want to believe it, I'm starting to see how things...
Well, we still have another trump card on top of all the theorizing and spec...
Yes. We need far more solid proof before we...
Navia, here you are. Oh, I've been looking...
Huh? Aren't you the guy from the guards? Did something happen?
Yeah. News came from Irenaeus.
Wasn't that place...
I know. But they said the person they're putting on trial is a Fatui harbinger called Tartaglia.
What? Is that someone you know?
Yeah, we know him.
Well...
Wait, how? None of our investigations have had anything...
That's what I thought would... If the charge against...
Right. Because they'll...
Yeah.
I understand. Huh? Split up? What do you mean? Since this is a trial about the serial disappearances case, you're right. I won't have any chance of making that charge stick, though, unless we find more evidence. It'll be up...
We'll help you!
Demoiselle, please allow us to accompany you.
I'm ready.
Ah, Malus, Silver.
We heard that it's our hope.
See you then! Now that Navia has set out for Irenaeus, we should also get going. The location has already been marked on the map, so let's head over. Huh. According to Malus's info, the synth production base is underwater. Let's go and try to find the entrance. So this is the entrance that leads to this. Ah, you're right. And important place like this, Navia's probably.
It would appear that I must repeat my question. Do you accept the charge?
To be perfectly honest, however, I did. In which case, as long as I accept the charge, I can have an all-out fight with that champion. I've got to admit, when I privately sparred with her last time, she was obviously holding back. Real disappointing.
Hey! Don't you understand?
Oh? Sounds like the Hydro Archon wants to Then why don't you duel me too? I'm the kind of student that learns best in the heat of battle.
Alas, it would appear. In that case, let me.
That case had nothing to do with him. You've got the wrong man.
Huh? What's going on? Why is she interjecting again?
I told you it couldn't be one of the Fatui Harbinger.
Miss Navia, this is the second time you've interrupted the court, but that was an exception rather than.
Oh, please. We can put that discussion aside for now. And if my charges prove true, then Tartaglia here will be proven innocent by default, correct?
Oh. A young lady has charged in and offered to clear my name. How fascinating. Well, I'd gotten half bored to death by all these rules, and so, Your Honor, is there nothing else for me to do now?
You may take a seat for now in the audience, but that doesn't mean the suspicions against you have been lifted. Now then, Miss Navia.
That person is... Something's not... Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabrières!
Huh? What confrérie? Never heard of them in my life.
I've heard of them, but weren't they Spina di Rosula's sister organization?
Oh, is this going to be a friends to enemies type situation?
Please let me remind you, Miss Navia, that charging someone, and if the charge fails, depending on the circumstances, you may also be charged with the crime of making a false accusation.
Yes, I do.
In that case, I declare the charge to be valid. Miss Navia and attorneys, please take your places on the court. Members of the guards, please... Mr. Marcel, you will not
apologies, sir. It all just happened so quick. I think an attorney won't be...
Very well. In that case...
I would like to take everyone back to 3 years ago, to the case of Callus the Unfaithful. Only through elucidating what really...
Navia, do you really think that I was the one who killed your father? Come on, why would I do that? Callus was my benefactor, and remember, both you and I only ran to the scene when we heard the sound of a gun. If that's enough to make me a suspect, wouldn't that make everyone at that banquet a suspect as well?
I think there's no point in getting into the specifics right now. The audience doesn't even have the big picture yet. Even I'm struggling to remember some...
Exactly correct, Your Honor. I must refresh everyone...
I see. In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage. On the day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in a countryside estate owned by the Confrérie of Cabrières. During the banquet, when the guests arrived at the scene, the guard's investigation did not recover any other firearm. The suspect did not dispute this conclusion, and also declined to defend himself in court. Callus was defeated by Champion. These are the known facts about the case.
The one... after that... However, we should revisit the case now that we've gained... This assassin... The testimony of the... However, a pile of clothing, but since... Realizing this, the true culprit...
That's what happened. Wait, you're telling me something as dangerous as water for...
What a great theory.
Mr. Marcel, you...
but I think I...
Then, may I ask some questions? In my opinion, 1, do you have the evidence to back up your claims?
I'm afraid not. At least not at this very moment. I may not have the evidence. We should be able to find a match. Considering the serial... time.
That makes sense to me.
Maybe she's scared of embarrassing.
Alternatively, she's...
My second question has to do with the... Then why didn't Mr. Callus explain himself in court? If he had testified that
I've thought about this too. And the answer is actually pretty simple. He felt there were things that were more important to him. The dissolving power of my father could have exposed it for all to see, but at that time, Spina di... What was certain, however, was that it would paint a gigantic target on my back.
Boss once told me that Demoiselle had already been selected as the next target of the serial disappearances.
What? If the secret had got... Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of the... But what good would that do? How had this opera house ever given my... But by staying silent, I was able to be... And once I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge, I will do what this opera house cannot and restore my father's... So... That's right.
Do you have any...
Of course. All you need... I don't need your apology, your guilt. But since he entrusted his...
so... During... During the duel, did you believe that Callus was intending to die?
As a champion duelist, I've fought many battles and taken a countless number of dishonored lives in my line of work. Just one look and I hereby swear on my name and honor as a champion duelist that Mr. Callus never intended to leave the ring alive.
Since that's your testimony, I have no more...
I concur. However, Miss Navia, you still have not explained the link between your father's case and the serial disappearances case.
Right? What she said was fascinating, but kind of beside the point.
Wait, weren't they just talking about the serial disappearances case?
Of course, Your Honor. The two cases are connected via a matter of... In my father's case, the culprit intended to... And, at the end of Linny's trial, the culprit also only dissolved the victim in front of everyone. The culprit could only time their action so precisely, coincidentally,
So that's why I'm used to it, though.
No need to appeal to pain.
I won't try to refute. On top of that, does a person have to be physically present to control... I know that even with that, alas... Who won't feel at least a little hurt? But if I were to dismiss this do you know what the biggest flaw in your reasoning is?
I suppose you're gonna tell me anyway.
It's timing again. I'm a businessman by trade. From that standpoint, there's no reason for me to kidnap young women. It's a high-risk action with nothing to gain. In addition, I left my home in Snezhnaya when I was young to come to Poisson and work in some trade. My business only thrived when I But the
I do apologize.
No.
Is there anything... You can also take a look at my border entry records. Or could those records and testimonies do something to appease the...
Seems like she got the wrong guy. At this rate, Navia will be convicted for falsely accusing him.
I think you've done a superb job of dissecting your father's feelings as he neared the end of his life. But aren't you going against all of his wishes and He wished for you to become more... Once you've learned to be more considerate of others' feelings, and to stop rushing headlong...
This isn't just about me. And it never has been. The biggest difference between me and the rest of the victims is that I still have the ability to search for the truth. While that same agency has long been taken from them. The people whose families were destroyed by Synthib, many people's and whose image do you see? Mars, is it a man named Vache?
Huh.
Oh, so you do know that name.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Ultimatum protocol. Cleanup sequence initiated.
ways away from where we need to go.
Stay. Time to testify.
Watch out! A turning point?
Whatever looks, shoot on sight. Into the shadows.
Leave it to me!
Time to testify.